Hello everybody, this is something a bit different, isn't it? I suddenly realised that I hadn't made a video for about 4 years, and I'd been putting it off and my excuse was that I didn't have a life interesting enough. I didn't come to exciting places, I didn't travel the world taking loads of photos, and my life wasn't interesting enough to make videos. So instead I've decided to make I don't know what the word is, like a gratitude journal, I guess, but in video form, to just allow me to look at the things that I do. And I do some vaguely interesting things. So we've come to London today. I've brought my son with me, and we're currently at the Barbican, which is, like the street photography's mecca, I think, in London, to try and get some nice shots. And we're also going to weirdly ride some cable cars later on. The family was supposed to come with me, but my wife's ill, so we're filling in with some street photography. And I figured I'd just make a video along the way. So second stop of the day is, of course, the short walk down to the second, possibly, mecca of street photography in London, the Bank of England. Just discovered that my Osmo Pocket 3 doesn't like my face with sunglasses on, but it's almost impossible to not wear them today, which is weird in April, but we're savouring the sun because it's going to rain for like the next week or so. Got some good shots at the Barbican, which is almost impossible not to do on a day like today. Hopefully we'll get a few more. Unfortunately, we've caught Bank at completely the wrong time. The light's a bit harsh, so we're going to circle back and come back later on in the day, and everybody seems determined to turn on all their equipment and their beeping noises whenever I try and film the video, but never mind. One annoying thing is I was just framing up a shot. I said to James, I like the shadow there with the security camera. What you need is the perfect person, and he just clicked it and got the perfect subject straight away. Whereas I sat there for 10 minutes and didn't find anybody close to it. But such is the life of a street photographer, whether you were to camp out and wait for the perfect person, or whether you're just jammy like James. I'll put his shot up in the video. He's shooting with his phone at the minute, but he's really got an eye for detail at the minute, so it's always good to see him sharing the passion. But we're going down to St Paul's now. We can't avoid not visiting One New Change whilst in London. It's just impossible to not do. So hopefully we'll get something down there. I'm now well and truly like some kind of photography disillusioned partner now, because I now have to wait for James to get the shot that he wants. I have a newfound appreciation for the things that my wife goes through now that I also have to do the same thing. So we made it all the way across London. It was a bit of a mess around from Bank. The train was ridiculously packed at Stratford, but we're on the cable cars. If you are in London and doing all the touristy things like we are, it's definitely worth a ride across. Unfortunately not covered with your tap on, tap off TfL things anymore, but the views are, you know, on a day like today, are spectacular. Insert proper vlog music where we can do some slow-mos or whatever you're supposed to do when you're doing this kind of thing. But yeah, good thing is really accessible. Lifts, flat platforms, get straight on. Well worth coming on, even if you, like I have got a little girl in a wheelchair. If you've got mobility aids, it's still definitely accessible to you. But yeah, check it out. I forgot to film an outro. That's the reality of it. It's now like 3 days later. I was editing the video, and by the time we'd been on the cable cars, been for something to eat, and decided we had to get all the way across to get back to the car on a 2-hour drive home, I just forgot all about it. But it's edited together quite well. I'm quite proud of it, to be fair. I'm hoping this will be a thing, but I don't know. You can subscribe and like and whatever those YouTubey things are, but I'm just making these things for me. Got some great shots, as did James, so we're, you know, both happy, and that's the aim of the game, isn't it? Hopefully see you all again.